Hello and welcome to the first ever edition of the Marketing Makeover Show. I'm Lucas Duda. I'm going to be your host. I hope to do this show every week, maybe more. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this is going to be a show where you guys can submit questions to me via these channels. Take a minute, look at those. Alright, so before we get started, if you have any entrepreneurship, business questions that you need help with, you need tips, you're not having trouble growing your business, or you're getting stuck in some areas, send us some questions, and I hope to be able to answer them. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this first show. I have a couple questions already that I've fielded from Instagram. Question: I've been in business since 1991, and I grew it the old-fashioned way before there was the internet. I did build a website in the early 2000s. Is it important that I update it? And how important is it that it is mobile friendly? Are people really using mobile devices? Okay, I would say absolutely yes. You need to go ahead and update your website, sir. First of all, people are using their mobile devices more and more and more every single day. The trend is year after year, there's more people using search on their mobile than desktop. And I think the last study I showed it, like we're at 55% mobile first, and they're projecting it to be 60 by 2017 or something crazy. But needless to say, I just want you to think about this. How often do you see somebody with one of these phones with an arm reach away at all times? It's the first thing people look at in the mornings. It's the last thing they look at night. They're consumed with their phones. So yes, you absolutely need a mobile-friendly site. I would recommend that you have a responsive design. That's a smart technology web build that when you drag the corner of the website in, it knows to reshape and resize according to the size of the screen, so that it's optimized for a big desktop, a small laptop, a tablet, or a mobile device. Okay, I hope that answers your question. And also, you are really missing out on a lot of business. I feel like you can, I know you've been in business and you probably have a lot of retention and long-term customers that you've had. But if you have any competitors, they're gonna be growing if they're online and you're not. And if you're not effective, they're gonna end up taking that share away, and you're gonna end up being stagnant and on the decline. So I would jump on that as quick as possible. All right, let's look at question number 2. I used to be able to cultivate many leads by pimping my products on Facebook. Things have slowed down over the past year. What's going on? Okay, I think two things here. I think first of all, when you probably launched your product or service on Facebook, you probably got all your friends involved, first your family, and everyone was excited and happy, and people were willing to share your story with their friends in the beginning. And that life cycle has probably come to an end, and you've probably squeezed all the juice out of that source. Secondly, the algorithms in Facebook have changed over the last couple years. You have to understand that they want the user to have a great experience on Facebook. Therefore, what they tend to do is not show your business post nearly enough, or I should say to as many people on your feed as you think they do. It's probably only about 3%. So for every 100 followers you have, only 3 of them will probably see your post. Now, the way the algorithm works is if it's an engaging post and people are liking and commenting and sharing, they'll show it to a few more people. But if people aren't responding to your messages that you're putting out there, then they're not going to show it to many people. So Facebook has made business a pay-to-play space. So therefore, you need to realize that you may need to pay a few bucks to get your post seen. I would highly suggest you learn a little bit about that before you do it. I wouldn't recommend you just boost your post, because that boost button is right there and it's awfully tempted to hit it because it says boost only $5. There's some very, very cool and powerful targeting you can do in Facebook right now. The key is you have to put the right message in front of the right audience, and you can target the right audience if you know how. So I would do some research there, or ask me some specific questions about your business, and I will give you some ideas of how to reach that business. That's it. I'm going to keep these short, just 1 or 2 questions every video. Again, I hope this stuff helps you, and I'm going to put the information up right here again. You can contact us and submit your questions. Thank you. Please provide feedback, and let's get something done today.